Actually, I'm telling you, today is the gender day. Wow. This is the scale of coordination. So combat racism with genderism. 3 consecutive gays. The one of the most blatant, like I said, on the fence. The other guy, the funny thing about the way he was talking on the phone, waiting for the 222, is like when I talk on the phone, or I pretend to talk on the phone and I'm videoing, or just pretend to talk on the phone and I mention the line, I'm not doing, I don't think, one, projecting your voice, I project my voice for the sake of being heard, so it's like, or sounding normal. 2, like I'm documenting points. Oh, I'm getting on line 237. I'm getting on. But that's not. So when I get to Hollywood and Highland, and I go to the 237, and there's a black guy dressed all in red right there, literally sucking on a chicken bone. I'm not fucking around. But I'm not relevant again because it's a I don't have to get it all. This gay factor is relevant though, because this is the black guy in red. Of course, that's not relevant. Sucking on a chicken bone, but the catch is between waiting for 37 minutes and 4 minutes. And the last few days, the 222 that I saw was charging buses, so I figured, oh, I'll do the 222. When I get there, the gay guy is standing there, so everybody else gets on the 780, and he's talking on his phone. No, yeah, I'm waiting for the 222. I'm just waiting for my bus so I can go home. So when he got off on Burbank. Well, actually, before we got into Burbank, on Barham, and he started to walk down the hill from the stop. I don't know what stop it is because that was my first time taking the 222. But then he realized there was no apartments down the hill because it's a long wall of grass. So he turned around and started walking back up because the direction he started going, it's not apartments. And you could obviously see that this guy was not fucking owning one of these houses in these fucking hills. And now, so when I come on the 222, I get off. Well, I see the 169 is waiting to leave. And I check the time and it's going to leave in like 14 minutes. But it's got a charging bus, and that's a long, boring ride, and I can charge my phones, both of them to 100%, and even fuck around with them. I might even watch half a movie. I got the 2 popes. But what is the first person to get off on a bus, the 94, is another fucking gay guy. Just to show the coordination of this. And again, the argument is going to be... like I pretended like I was audio recording. The way I held my phone with the back, I was like over exaggeratingly, like I'm recording audio, because I was trying to control the guy's conversation. And it was funny because, I mean, he was projecting his voice, but he's like, oh, that's beautiful. No, I think it's great. Very supportive. And it was like, I like the intensity of the performance is really good. Like the other one, I'm looking both ways. I'm looking both. I can't look both ways. I got the right to look both ways. But then this one right here is just sad. But I mean, that'll be their defense. Their feebleness will be their defense, not to allow them to be victims of the necessary police violence to squash this organization. Murdering one of these should be no less a glorious, heroic act than murdering a fucking cartel member, a Blood, or a Crip. And we expand the thing all the more. Look, how do you even react to something that you don't even know? Is that possible? How are you going to do that? See, paranoia is a motherfucker. And the hubris. This is the hubris. He even responds. He said it's not hubris. But this is why massive doses of police violence are the only way to eradicate this. Burbank, you gotta realize, Burbank, This is right in your backyard, Burbank. Right in your backyard, Burbank. See? Burbank. This is the hubris to say like, well, I have the right to be wherever I want. This is a free country. And you got to see him walk all the way over here with the foreknowledge already. And look at it, that's too, Burbank. Doesn't even respect wearing a mask. At least the other ones wear a mask to conceal, but this is how low and disgusting they get. So hey, this one's worth posting right now by itself. But I'll mix it in with the other one to keep it in consecutive too. But I'm gonna post this one right now just for the sake of Burbank, because this is the unprofessionalism with this organization too. When you have dope fiends, they can accomplish certain tasks to a certain degree, but that's about it, because they're gutless, weak, fucking pathetic cowards that can't maintain. They can only act. The whole trip is to convince themselves that they're convincing everybody else that they're acting normal. But it's the very effort in the act that is the revealing shit. A tweaker thinks that filming a regular person is some kind of like a offense or some shit like that. Wow, yeah, my other boys are coming. Are they fucking rat tweakers too? But see, Burbank, you let that walk around your children, Burbank? You let that fucking shit come into your neighborhood?